Women forced into abortions because of the gender of the child they're carrying is a horrible crime happening right now, right here in Canada. Marissa Semkiw brings us a shocking report on sex-selective abortions in this country.
Gendercide, the systematic practice of killing female babies through abortion, is a problem often heard about in China and India. But what about in Canada?
It's a big problem, not only in just the Punjabi community. I think some of the Chinese community, for example, the Afghani community.
Dr. Vinjinder Ubi is a family physician and has been practicing in Brampton, Ontario for more than 20 years.
If you really look at the question of, say, Brampton, for example, and it's very well known that certainly in the Punjabi community there are actually the ratio to boys to girls, the boys is higher. Having some experience in that community and being from that community, I know that usually each family wants to have boys, a boy at least. Certain people go to any extent.
His findings are consistent with a 2012 study published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal. The study found strong evidence of sex-selective abortion among women from East and South Asian countries residing in Canada. Dr. Ubi's findings are also supported by the personal account of a woman working on the front lines of health promotion and violence prevention in Ontario's Punjabi communities.
And in the clientele we see here, we do see scenarios where women go through abortion because the newborn is going to be a female child.
Amandeep Kaur is the Chief Operating Officer at Punjabi Community Health Services in Mississauga, Ontario. She says it's as frequent as 2 to 3 times a month that women come in with concerns about having a female child. Just last week, Amandeep dealt with a particularly horrific case.
That woman actually had 3 abortions, and 3 are encouraged by her husband because they already have 2 daughters. And now the family is going through separation as a result of not having a boy.
Well, according to her research, which is still ongoing, the male to female sex ratio for third-born children in Punjabi families is 2.36. compared to a baseline of 1.23. Specifically, these numbers amount to a likelihood of approximately 70% that the third-born child is male versus 30% female. Many have surmised about how to deal with this problem. Most recently, the Society of Obstetricians and Gynecologists of Canada and the Canadian Association of Radiologists have called for the termination of using ultrasounds for the sole purpose of determining the sex of a child. Although it's standard practice that doctors don't reveal the sex of a child until 20 weeks, with the rise of 3D and 4D ultrasound clinics, some women are discovering the gender of their child in the first trimester.
We call these entertainment ultrasounds, which are performed just for the sake of looking at the baby.
It's clear where Canadians stand on this issue. A 2011 Environics poll showed that 92% of Canadians want sex-selective abortions banned. Moreover, a 2013 Angus Reid poll showed that only 35% of Canadians support abortions with no restrictions, which is currently the status quo. Yet those in the pro-abortion movement still choose to look the other way, perhaps for fear of opening the door for debate. I'm Marissa Semkiw, and this has been a Sun News Special Report.
Very good work indeed, Marissa. Now, I have no doubt about the authenticity of this. I've known about Gendercide, as many of us have for some time. Here's my question to you, though. If we take the pro-abortion or pro-choice argument and it's merely tissue, why does this matter at all? If, however, it is a human being, then surely gender, sexuality, disability, colour, none of those should be a reason for killing a child.
Well, right now, it doesn't matter what your reason is for killing a child. Michael, you can terminate your pregnancy if your child has some form of disorder. So why not be able to terminate the pregnancy if it's a girl? Well, no, that's the argument that a lot of these pro-abortion people want or are certainly making. And quite frankly, if you consider, the reality of the situation in Canada, which is in Canada, there are no restrictions on abortion. You can literally terminate the pregnancy as it's exiting the birth canal. You know, the pro-abortion movement, they're a strong force. And I'll tell you, the conservatives in this country have said the argument, the debate is completely off the table. They're not going to bring it up as long as Stephen Harper's in power. And I know that we've heard from conservative MPs, Mark Warwara, who's, you know, wanted the Commons to debate a motion merely to condemn the Gendercide, sex-selective abortion. And they wouldn't even let it go to the floor for debate because the political leadership was too afraid to even discuss the issue, to come out and condemn sex-selective abortion.
Let me ask you this. There are people out there who, if you mention the abortion issue, they, oh, please, I don't want to talk about that. But if you say to them, babies are being killed only, purely, exclusively because they're female, they're suddenly shocked by it and they do want to take notice. Why is that?
I mean, it's because a lot of people don't understand the legalities in Canada, don't understand the laws in Canada, don't realize you can terminate an abortion for any reason. As I showed in that pack, 92% of Canadians would actually support a ban on gendercide. But of course, how would you do that without opening the door for debate? And that is why the left is so afraid of this issue. And Michael, the other thing is, I would be remiss to not mention the sheer hypocrisy of the feminist movement, who are so unwilling to talk about this subject, either for fear of bringing up contradictory opinions or because they're just so selfish that they don't want to condemn sex-selective abortion.
Well, they're terrified the debate will start again if they admit there's something wrong in this. But viscerally, they do know there is something terribly wrong. Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.